getting ready to roll out to that hill country. We're all packed and loaded. Still got some few things to put in the bike, but how y'all doing this Saturday morning? It's not even Saturday. What day am I on, babe?
Thursday.
It's Thursday. Whew. Yeah, I gotta get that mind right. Anywho, headed to the Hill Country for our chapter's annual Hill Country weekend vacation ride. Should be an awesome time. Shouldn't be expecting any rain, but hey, this is Texas. You never know. But pray our strength on the road and in the Lord, and we will be praying for you guys. See you out there. God bless. Ride safe and stay in faith. I'm just all discombobulated this morning.
Yeah, get your stuff together.
What's good, Faith family? It's your girl LA and Miss Cavatica, and it is a beautiful day here in Waller, Texas, because we are out at Buc-ee's. This is Kickstands Up. It is officially 9 o'clock, and we are rolling. We are headed to the hills of Texas, the Hill Country, where we will be taking in this year's annular eclipse, solar eclipse, the Ring of Fire. And so this is our annual chapter ride with our chapter, the Hog chapter. Yes, I'm a Spyder, and I ride with a Harley Davidson, or shall I say Hog chapter, my husband and I. But this is our chapter's annual weekend vacation ride, kind of a long vacation ride, because we leave out on a Thursday morning and we come back, we head back home Sunday. So it's 4 beautiful days of riding, taking in the Hill Country area, which is a beautiful, beautiful place if you've never been. If you come to Texas, you have to go out to the Hill Country. Texans refer to it as God's country because it is one of the most beautiful places this side of heaven. And it's about a 4-hour ride to the Hill Country, depending on where you are in Texas. But for us, it's about a 4-hour ride, and we're gonna take some back roads and some little beautiful quaint country towns. I think we go through Round Top, Texas. We go through Canyon Lake and Spring Branch, which is 2 tiny little small communities along the Hill Country area, New Braunfels, and we're gonna land in Kerrville, Texas, which is where we're staying. But living in Texas is very interesting when it comes to the weather. It was a beautiful day. The weather is down in, I think it was like in 68 or something like that. And it started out really nice, beautiful. As you can see, blue sky, sunny, watching the sun come up. And it was nice and crisp. And it has been a minute since I've been on my bike, since May 28th. So this was my first long ride, and I was looking forward to getting in this day. Anytime you feel that the world has let you down, you know there's a place you can go where love is all around. Maybe you just feel a little blue, then I've got news for you. There's joy inside the pain of circumstance. Anytime you feel that your notes have lost their song, there's no need to fear, just you know that he will right your wrongs. Maybe you just feel a little tired, confused, you lost your fire. life inside the pain of circumstance. If you open up. You know, God has allowed me to do so many wonderful things in this lifetime, and one of the things that He has allowed me to do was to write some beautiful music, and this particular song is called Circumstance. It was on a CD project I did back in, oh my God, years ago. I want to say maybe 2007. But that's how long ago it's been, and you can do the math. It was my goal to record a CD project for my 40th birthday, and now I'm 56. So there you go. But I love this song because it's actually speaking to this day. You know, one minute we're in blue sky and cloudy, and your mood is feeling good, and the next minute we're riding through something that looks like a Stephen King movie. But you know, like the scripture says in James, I think it's chapter 1 verse 2 through 18, that says, "Count it all joy, my brethren, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." And I love that scripture because it just speaks to, you know, myself as a Can-Am Spyder Ryder. And so, you know, as I'm riding my bike and I'm going through this day, and I'm just thinking about, you know, how good God has been, and through everything, no matter what the circumstances or the situations may be. One minute I'm in the sun and it's shining on me and it's beautiful, and the next minute it's just cloudy, but God has not changed. His spirit is still the same. He is still the same God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. He will always be that God. And so, you know, that's one of the beautiful things about riding my bike. I get to experience Him firsthand, His mercy, His grace, and His goodness. So as we made our way into Kerrville to meet up with the rest of our chapter members who were coming from Big Bend, we were all going to have lunch together. You could start to see the clouds billowing and coming together, as though it really looked like someone had just started dropping clumps of cotton balls in the sky. But they started to just come into these big, beautiful clumps, and then in the distance ahead of us, you could see it almost looked like a gray mountain, but it was the most eeriest thing I've ever seen, because all those billowing clouds started to form just this solid gray, almost looked like a mountain in front of us. I actually thought it was a mountain, but the closer we got to it, it was this thick, heavy mist that just took over the landscape, and there was no more blue sky. And so you start to think to yourself, okay, Lord, I was hoping we were going to have a beautiful sunny blue sky this weekend to ride through, but you know, I am learning in this journey, or shall I say this good ride of faith, that, you know, we tend to learn the most about God from situations we understand the least. And, you know, as I'm riding through this thick, misty, gray clouds, you know, I just started thinking to myself, okay, you know, I know I'm going to learn something wonderful this weekend, because there's a lesson in everything that we go through. No matter what it is, no matter the circumstances or situations, there is always going to be a lesson that we are going to learn. Just face it. And the more I ride my Can-Am Spyder with our chapter, and, you know, just with my husband on certain rides and everything, I learn that there's going to be a lesson after every ride. And it's going to work out one or two ways. And it's always for my good and God's glory. That's just the facts. Now, you don't have to believe me, okay? But as my grandmother and grandfather used to say, just keep getting up in the morning and washing your face, or just keep living. You'll understand it better by and by. And this is definitely one of those occasions, riding toward the hill country to Kerrville to view the annular solar eclipse this year, the Ring of Fire, is that, you know, I understand that there's going to be some things I'm going to learn this weekend on this ride, and I'm ready for the challenge, because in order for me to grow as a Spyder Ryder, I have to face my fears. I have to face the challenges that lie ahead of me, no matter what they are, no matter how they come, because guess what? Everything that we learn on this side of heaven is going to work out one or two ways, for my good and for God's glory. And even though it looked like we were riding through a Stephen King movie, I'm still excited because you know what? I understand faith over fear. Okay? I just do. And I hope that as you journey with me through my shenanigans of being a Can-Am Spyder Ryder, you understand that too. All right? That fear is only false evidence appearing real, no matter how the sky looks. So here we are, finally arriving at Billie Jean's, which is this really cool country diner. They have everything that a motorcycle rider needs to grub on, you know, after a long ride. The chicken fried steak and your fried chicken and your fried fish, and of course, my favorite, hamburgers. But we were just glad to see that the other chapter members that were coming from Big Bend to meet us in Kerrville had made it there safe also. And it was just beautiful to see, you know, see their faces and to talk and to chat and, you know, for all of us to get together and experience this, you know, wonderful event, which is the annular solar eclipse that was taking place this weekend in Kerrville. So check out Billie Jean's beautiful patio that overlooks the lake. And guess what, guys? The sun started shining. So listen, we're ready for the weekend. Gonna have some good footage for you guys. But in the meantime, in between time, you know what it is. Ride safe and stay in faith and stay tuned. Because guess what? This adventure is about to begin. Maybe you'll